The story of Medusa and the Gorgons. The Gorgons are mythical female monsters in Greek mythology characterized by sharp-toothed mouths and live snakes instead of hair. According to legend, anyone who gazes into their eyes turns to stone. They are three sisters, Medusa, Euryale, and Stheno. Medusa is one of the three Gorgon sisters and is the only mortal among them. She possesses the power to turn those who look at her into stone. Medusa, in Greek mythology, initially led a life as a beautiful young maiden. Her beauty attracted the envy of goddesses, and even the gods pursued her. Particularly, the goddess Athena, Zeus's favorite daughter, was consumed by jealousy, while the sea god Poseidon was infatuated with Medusa. Poseidon's actions in Athena's temple eventually led to Medusa's transformation into a Gorgon as a punishment by Athena. The Gorgons in Greek mythology are depicted as female monsters with sharp teeth and live snakes for hair. Athena not only made Medusa ugly, but also transformed her hair into snakes. Since Medusa was mortal, those who now gazed upon her did not fall in love with her enchanting beauty, but rather turned into stone. Athena, not considering Medusa's continued existence as a Gorgon punishment enough, collaborated with Perseus to have her head severed. Perseus successfully beheaded Medusa and took her severed head with him. Athena, on the other hand, skinned Medusa's hide and used it to create the aegis, a symbol of divine protection. She then gifted 2 drops of Medusa's blood to King Euryale. 1 drop was deadly poison, and the other was an antidote, believed to cure all diseases. When Medusa's head was severed, her offspring with Poseidon, the flying horse Pegasus, and the monster Chrysaor, sprang out of her body. The drops of Medusa's blood that fell onto the Libyan deserts turned into snakes, with one of them later killing Mopsus. When visiting significant ancient structures and special places, encountering reliefs or images of Medusa is not coincidental. Those seeking her protective power turn to her figures to guard these areas against evil. Consequently, in ancient times, Medusa reliefs and images were used to protect large structures and special places from harm. In Byzantine art, Medusa was often depicted on sword hilts and column bases, both in reverse and sideways orientations. Today, figures of Medusa can be found in the Temple of Apollo in Didyma and in the Basilica Cistern in Istanbul. In the construction of the Temple of Apollo, Medusa sculptures were intended to be used, but the temple's construction remained incomplete, leaving many Medusa figures unfinished and preserved in their incomplete state until today. Nevertheless, one of the most finely crafted and preserved Medusa figures can be seen in the garden of the Temple of Apollo in Didyma, Turkey. In the Basilica Cistern in Istanbul, the Medusa figures are used as bases under 2 columns in the northwest corner. It is believed that these 2 Medusa heads date back to the 4th century. Although it is unknown from which structures these heads were removed, researchers widely accept that they were transported here from an ancient work of the young Roman era and used as mere column bases in the cistern's construction. One Medusa head is positioned upside down, while the other is placed sideways under the column bases in the basilica cistern.